back with our remaining moment this morning from Kenya, in Nairobi here, in the capital of Kenya. We're so glad that we have this man of God who are talking to us today. Pastor Festus,
Yes.
one of the areas that is really prominent in Africa is the poverty rate. So how is the church bridging the gap between the gospel and the poverty? How do you balance those two?
Yeah, actually that one has been a great challenge to the continent of Africa. But because of the concern of the church, what we are doing now as a church, we not just rejoice because of the revival that is taking place, but we also consider how are we going to eradicate poverty in our land by the church stretching its hand to the people who are living into that poverty level, so that when the church embraces the people who are living in poverty level, we do our best level, what we can, so that we can lift their lifestyle by doing what? By contributing especially towards academic, by giving them, actually enlightening them, so that those guys may go to school, they may be educated, so that they can raise from the poverty level. So the church is giving academic to the poverty areas, and also they contribute in some areas. They give food substance to those people who cannot make it in life, because there are people, to have a meal in a day is actually a big miracle. So that was the church now is stretching the hand, so that we can reach those societies by contributing, not by looking onto help from outside, but by we as a church raising something for these people, so that you can see because we cannot preach to them when they are hungry. When their stomach are empty, it is impossible. So we feed them first. After feeding them, they will have time to listen to what you are telling them about the good news of the kingdom of God.
That's good, because in reality, as a church, you're also bridging the gap, so they can know the love of God through that as well. That's very interesting. Pastor Mark, going back to South Africa, do you see the racial tension declining, and how is that affecting the gospel? Is that being received in a positive way, or is it casting a cloud over the gospel of the Lord in there?
You see, before the Mandela was released from prison, the South African churches, they were very strong, and the blacks were one side, the whites were one side. But I've seen it all being integrated. But even in that integration, there's still that tension. It's very tangible, and it's only when the true gospel is preached, when true love is preached. I've heard of a pastor that he runs the church, but he's put a tent outside so the blacks can be preached to by a black man, and the whites can be preached to by him. So that's some of the things that are going on in the church.
We'll be right back just after this.